like, to me, like, I always try to explain this, like, what Bears still suck means to me, which I think it might mean, like, why it was made, is it doesn't matter what the Bears are doing. Like, even if Justin Fields does do well, and even when they were doing well and they went to the Super Bowl and lost to the Colts, even when they're beating the Packers, the Bears still suck.
Packers are the greatest team to ever play the game, even if from time to time they've been a little lame. How could you ever love a team that's Jim McMahon? Not even Porky Pig was as big on him. They got a reputation that's mostly based on luck. The Bears still suck. 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 They really, 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 really suck. Yes, the Bears still suck.
Oh snap! We are live. Where is that coming from? The Bears still suck is somehow still playing. Oh, okay. I heard it coming. I see. Okay, I had the stream pulled up on my computer too, so it was playing live. But we are here. Good morning, folks. It is Packers versus Bears game day. I honestly have no idea where Big B is at the moment, so. I was just like, let's go live. Looks like he's about to join in any second here now. So I was a little bit worried there, but that's all right. That was a great video that I put together with Matt Ramage. I guess I could have asked him for permission to use this video, but it's all right. He was in the video either way. So and that video of me dancing, let me pull it up here again to the side. Skip to the greatest part of this right here. Not BJ Raji, but all the way at backyard. So this is 14, a younger version of me, dancing to the Bears still suck after the double doink field goal. So that's a great video. It's privated on YouTube, so you can't see the full masterpiece. Although I did post it on my Twitter today. But a history of the Bears sucking all of my time watching football. So let's. Obviously, always a joy. So, should be a fun one today. Bears defense, like always, is going to be tough. Justin Fields hopefully won't give the Packers too much trouble. We've seen them struggle with mobile quarterbacks before. Jameis Winston early on in the season, and then Trey Lance getting a touchdown really used as a gadget piece by Kyle Shanahan, and the Packers were just not able to contain him. But Preston Smith has been improving this year, specifically setting the edge in the run game. So we'll see if he can use that to his advantage to stopping Justin Fields, and maybe even using Chris Barnes, Devondre Campbell, or possibly even Jalen Smith, who is active for the first time today in a quarterback spy role for sometimes on defense. Big B still not in here. Maybe he's just protesting underage Packers. He's fed up, and he's leaving us. I don't know what's going on with him. Matt, we had our score predictions earlier this week with Matt, and I think we all agreed upon Packers are going to score somewhere up to 30. And I have a feeling it's going to be one of those games, kind of like Pittsburgh, where Packers are able to start off hot, and Pittsburgh or the Bears might stay in it for first half really, but then after that, Packers will run away with it. And here he is, speaking of the devil. Welcome in, Big B. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Great, kind of you to join us here today.
Yes.
So I know these noon games certainly sneak up on me because I'm trying to get all the last minute content out. And last week I woke up at like 9 o'clock and I had a big project with my Dr. Pepper cocktail that I was working on. And so I was really thrown off by that. So I had to wake up an hour early today. I even had an alarm set for 7 o'clock, but I woke up at 8. So I could get a few TikToks out, get all the Instagram posts out, make some graphics for your 3 Keys videos. Which, speaking of, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and play that right here. on your 3 keys to victory against the Chicago Bears. I think you'll enjoy the music.
Oh boy.
And have the defense get. The Packers are going up against the Bears for the 203rd time in rivalry history. Here are your 3 keys to victory. My first key to victory is containing Justin Fields. One way I can see the Bears taking advantage of the Packers defense is having Justin Fields get out of the pocket. Justin can be better out of the pocket than he is in the pocket. He has fantastic speed, kind of like Lamar or Kyler. Nagy is putting him in the right position to succeed the past 2 games. Preston and Rashawn Gary are going to need to contain him when he wants to get out of the pocket and have the defense get pressure on the young QB to make him feel uncomfortable when he is in the pocket. This is going to be a fantastic test for the defense with us facing Kyler and Lamar later in the year. My second key to victory is the quick passing game. The Packers have really gotten away from the quick passing game the past few weeks. With MVS out, it seems it's more difficult to get big plays and take the top off the defense, and this is probably the way the offense is most deadly. They did a great job versus the 49ers with the quick passing game. Now going up against an amazing Bears front 7, I hope Matt LaFleur makes the quick passing game the focal point of the offense this week. And my third and final key to victory, it is all gas, no break. Green Bay has kept the other teams in the game almost every game this year. We haven't really kept the foot on the gas like we did last year. Everyone wants to see the Packers absolutely destroy Chicago, and this is the game where I want to see them drop 40 points on the Bears. But I know the Bears have a great defense and whatever, but I really don't care. And like we heard all week and in previous weeks, the red zone has not been the Packers' friend so far this year, offense or defensively. It's going to be a fantastic game Sunday, like it always is when we face the Bears. Make sure to follow us on everything here at the Underage Packers, and let's go get that win.
Okay. Hopefully, is my audio sounding good still? Is there any background noise?
No.
Okay, this is why I get the $40 mics, man. So yeah, you had your 3 keys. I all thought they were very good, and I'm telling you, man, every time we lose, it seems like you can go back to your 3 keys videos, and it doesn't they did not meet those criteria. I mean, obviously, if you say the Packers need to score more points than their opponent, oh wow, Big B was right. They didn't do that
Exactly.
But yeah, especially against the Saints. I know you had just getting off to a fast start, and containing them on defense. So obviously didn't do that. Any other comments you thought you watched that back? You thought I might want to add to that?
I don't think so. Just want a 40 burger. Just need it in my life. Where's the Bears?
Me too.
That's all I want.
I am in dire need of a killer offensive performance from the Packers.
Yes,
Man.
please.
It's been fun to win games. It's been fun for the roller coaster, especially against the Bengals and the 49ers. But I want the Packers to go out there and just bulldoze over the Chicago Bears, extend their lead in the series, and hopefully move on to 5-1. And this is I always kind of get a little not laugh, but think it's a little funny sometimes when Mike Spofford and Wes Hawkwitz, friend of the shows, in their videos previewing the game, and see a lot during the first few early weeks, they'd say when Mike would ask what's at stake or whatever, what's it for, Wes would say, oh, it was something about the NFC North. But now this week it's really pretty big for the NFC North. A lot of stuff can happen. We saw that last year with the Bears starting off 5-1. But if the Bears win this game, they would have the lead over the Packers in the division. They'd both be 4-2, and then the Bears would have that 1 game edge. Good thing for the Packers, though, is they have beat the Lions, so they already have 1 division win. But the Bears, they have a win over the Lions, and I don't think they've played any other division opponents. But yeah, there's a lot of ball game left. We got some inactives today. There's something going on the other side of my wall. I don't know what it is. Could be a whole creature spawning in there.
Oh Lord.
But we got some news in the inactives today. So first he had Jalen Smith active for the first time. Elton Jenkins is back in the lineup. Round of applause for number 74. So other than that, Kevin Keane out, Jack Coughlin once again a healthy scratch inactive. He got that promotion for 1 week, and then that was it. We got some score predictions here in the comments from TV in front of the show. I would love a 40 burger, I assume, but I got Packers 31 and Bears 20. You're much more level-headed than us, TVN. Then we got Nate Lloyd in here. He says Packers 25, Bears 15. Okay. Both these guys got Packers by 11, covering that 6-point spread. Might I add? So Big B, I know you had your score prediction on our episode, but let's hear it again.
Ooh. Trying to remember again. I think it was 35-24 or something. Something in that range.
I agree with you, man. I want a 40 burger so bad, but I just know it's going to be really, really tough.
Yeah.
Unless they completely turn around what they've been doing on offense for these first few weeks. And not that it's been bad. And suddenly our standards, our expectations were pretty much ruined last year of what we expect from a Nathaniel Hackett, Matt LaFleur, and Aaron Rodgers offense. It's hard to see a 40 burger happening no matter how bad I want it. So I'm right with you in that range. Okay, what was I bringing up? Oh, I was thinking of a tweet last night. This offseason, there's a lot of Aaron Rodgers drama. I don't know if you heard. I don't know if you paid attention during the offseason.
No,
but and I had a similar chat like this with friend of the show, Corey Banky. Take a drink every time I say friend of the show. But with Corey, we're just kind of talking about how fans kind of how much the Aaron Rodgers situation takes up part of your mind subconsciously, consciously, when you're laying in bed trying to fall asleep just during this off season. And I tweeted out during the off season at some point, I think maybe right before training camp started and what is at its height, okay, something's going to happen here. Or something has to happen here. He's either going to show up or he's not. And I said, when Rodgers is out there throwing touchdowns to Devontae Adams once again, none of this will matter. During the season, it's not going to take up a single particle of our headspace. And I think that's a very true statement. I think a lot of people in hindsight, I think that's a true statement in hindsight. I think a lot of people now are accepted of the fact that Rodgers, this is going to be Rodgers last year and possibly Devontae, but specifically with Rodgers, that was always in the cards. That was always for the plan for the Packers. Many people accepted that this year right now would be Rodgers last year immediately when they drafted Jordan Love. And now all there's left to see is whether the Packers were right on their gamble to see if they could profit off of Aaron Rodgers as long as they could and try to get out of him, get away from him and his contract a year too early rather than a year or two too late. And if Jordan Love is actually a good player. So they've made their gamble. Brian Gutekunst's career virtually rests on this. He'd have to pile up a few good drafts, a few good moves after that, or find some Joe Schmo on the street to become his franchise quarterback. But obviously, getting rid of Aaron Rodgers, and then if Jordan Love is not good, it would not be a good thing. But that's not the point of the point, okay? That's not the point of the point. So, virtually, at this point, Aaron Rodgers is out there throwing touchdowns. None of the drama that was such a spectacle at this point is on Packers fans' minds until commentators bring it up because they have nothing else to talk about.
Word.
Let's see here. Is 25-15 a scoregami? That's a good question for John, whoever runs that. I don't know. I love scoregami. I didn't even. Now we're switching around here. I love some scoregami, and I love when the Packers is part of it. If you're not aware what scoregami is, Big B, do you know what it is?
Yes.
Have you seen like the original video about it?
No.
Okay. It's really interesting. This guy is a master at like Excel sheets and everything with formulas, whatever. And he basically takes every single score that has happened. And then if a score that has never happened happens, it's scoregami. If a score happens for the first time in all the games played ever in NFL history, the NFL's 100+ year history, then it is scoregami the first time it happens. It's really fun and exciting to follow on Twitter. So I don't know if 25 is 15 to 15 is scoregami, but it might be. Brandy here, battle of the Mats, Nagy versus LaFleur. I will take LaFleur every time. I don't know if that's because of LaFleur's looks that the people on TikTok like to be a part of or like to voice their opinion on. But yeah, we had a trifecta of Matts for our NFC North head coaches, and then Matt Patricia had to leave us, unfortunately. And then Mike Zimmer obviously was ruining all of it. Thomas says it all hinges on our O-line play today. Completely agree with you. They got to keep Aaron Rodgers upright. The past year in 2020, near the end of the year for their second matchup in Soldier Field, that was the first week without David Bakhtiari, and Billy Turner slid over to left tackle, and obviously some other moving pieces. They probably slid in Lucas Patrick and John Runyon, but they played really well without David Bakhtiari and some other pieces that they have now last year. So hopefully they can have that similar type of performance, but I think completely hinges on that, like you said, Thomas. Big B, we're about just about over a half hour out. What are you thinking? Let's get some thoughts. Any worries, concerns, or reasons for hype you have about this game?
Just hoping Billy Turner has a great game. He has been a fantastic right tackle for us the past couple of years. Now he's going up against Khalil Mack today, so hopefully he'll hold up. I'm pretty confident he will. He's the veteran guy on that O-line, and that's literally the only thing I'm kind of worried about, but Billy Turner is amazing, so Packers by 40.
Yeah, Billy Turner always seems to get overshadowed just because, well, especially this year, and people just never seem to give him the credit that he deserves at offensive tackle because of kind of was slow out of the gate when we first signed him, and he got a pretty big contract for somebody that most people never heard of coming out of Denver. So for him, he originally started at offensive guard, right guard. Didn't start out too well there, but then he was able to get things going and has become a really solid offensive tackle for the Packers. And then this year, a lot of young guys, Yash Nyman being one of them, doing great. So people aren't really recognizing the veteran continuing his consistent play. I think that's all I got for you. All we got for you. Just had to stroke trying to get that out there. That's all we got for you. Hopefully Randall Cobb, Adrian Amos are able to make some big plays today because of the storylines, the epicness of it. I am so excited. Packers dropping 40 today. Let's do it, Big B. Make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching our disorganized live streams every week. We appreciate it. It's always a fun time. We'll see you later. We'll be back Monday and all of this week to recap this Packers win. Go Pack Go.